Here's video 2 of me looking the exact same, talking about something different. So my second clinical rotation in this 8 weeks was at the emergency room. And I was super stoked about this, and I think, this is embarrassing, but I think I have this whole picture in my mind based of what I've seen in Grey's Anatomy or what I've seen on TV about what the emergency room actually looks like. And I've never been to the emergency room myself, so I didn't really have an idea. So I just have this vision in mind, right, of people running around like crazy, taking care of all of these traumas, and going straight from helping somebody into surgery, and that's not how it works. So in the last setting, I was hesitant going in and loved it at the end. In this setting, I was super excited going in. I learned a lot and it was cool, but by the end, I was super excited at the beginning, learned a lot, but at the end I was kind of like, oh, that wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. My first preceptor was, Dr. started with a B. Beard, Dr. Beard. And she just didn't talk to me. And so, because of my personality, that was really hard to get over. She was very much involved in what she was doing. She was there to see patients, she was there to talk to her scribe, she was there to take notes, that was it. And so, taking that out of the circumstance and scenario, I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I learned a lot about what tests you run for what orders you put in for what medicine you give for what, because that's all I did the whole time, was just listen to what was happening. Also, this is kind of irrelevant, but alarm fatigue from a hospital is a real life thing. There's alarms and buzzers and people coming over the intercom 24/7, and I was not at all prepared for that. So not only do you have all of these patients to see and all of these charts to write and all of these people to talk to, but there is consistent stimulus coming in all the time, and it really wears you out really fast. I did learn a lot in the aspect of what trauma looks like, and what dealing with a real life scary scenario looks like as a healthcare provider, and knowing that is something that I will do, maybe, whether that's on the field or whether that's taking care of whatever it is. In our profession, in our field, there's a very real chance that we'll have to deal with, sorry, I just blinked a lot and made me completely lose my train of thought. There's a very real possibility that we'll have to deal with trauma and we'll have to deal with life-threatening circumstances. And so to be able to be part of that as a student with a preceptor that has done it and is kind of worn off to it, yeah, I've been there, done that, it is what it is, death is what it is, losing somebody is what it is. That was really eye-opening. We had a lady who, with Dr. Beard, we had a lady who went brain dead from a stroke, in our room. And there was nothing, as a medical provider, that we could have done any differently to save her, to heal her, to anything like that. And so, going through that, calling the family and telling them what has happened and asking what they would like to do and getting all of those arrangements made and just being a real part of that situation was this is a real life thing, wow. So that was pretty cool. It wasn't cool. It was really interesting and a good learning experience. My second rotation was with Dr. Moen, and he's great. He has an educational background, and so he really likes to teach. I got there and we talked, his first thing was what do you want to learn from me? What are your expectations of today? What can I help you with? And I was like, yes! And so I really was just I don't really have any expectations other than to learn what you do. I was if you pull up an image on PACS, let's talk through it, explain to me what you're seeing and what you're looking for. If you order a test, let's talk about why you ordered that test. If you put in a prescription for medicine, let's talk about why you did that. If a person comes in and presents A, B, C, and D, and you say, I really don't even need to run tests, I know what's going on with you, explain to me that process. And he was alright, let's do it. And so we saw not so many crazy things, and it was a pretty slow day actually, but I got to pick his brain and learn a lot about why he did what he did, and the tests he ran, and the medicines he prescribed, and all of those things. We got to see a mental health case, which is not something that I have gotten to see a lot in my other settings. And so, like, dealing with this girl who is struggling with real mental health issues and providing her grace as a healthcare provider, understanding where she's coming from, and getting her the help that she needs, even when sometimes she like becomes combative and is like angry. Super interesting. So all in all, I think that my experience was good. It wasn't as exciting or, glorious as I had anticipated it to be, but I do feel like I walked away knowing more about that side of medicine, what those doctors do and see on a daily basis. And when I send a kid to an ER, like, I know what to expect now, right? Like the 6-hour waiting times and, sometimes nothing being done because there's nothing that can be done because you're not actually dying. Or like, a kid comes in with a broken bone, what do we expect? And so I think for that aspect and more of like a interprofessional experience, I think that it was a good rotation. I don't think I could see a student being there for a whole semester, but I definitely enjoyed it in my 1 week, 2 rotations that I was there.